And so we knock, and I assume he opens the door.
Yes.
Hey, Timaeus. It would be bad if Mehru went to Eastside, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Do
you want to know what's actually happening, or do you want to be manipulated?
Whoa, girls. Okay. Yeah. Tell you what. Come in. Come in. You want a cup of tea? Come in. Sit down. Table. Okay. Who wants to talk first?
I don't want Mehru to.
No worries, I'll go second. That's great.
Theraline just like has any tricks.
I told you all the bad stuff the Shadow did. I told you all of that, everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that tracks. So just
And he's bad, and he should be stopped, and he shouldn't be allowed to continue doing any of the bad things he's done ever.
I totally agree with that.
And I know him and his methods better than anyone at this time, and I'm in a really good place to learn things about him without him knowing, because he thinks I'm dead, and that's a really great way to not. Anyway. So I did a little bit of research into what the Shadow was doing and like how it was paying for my school, and he shouldn't do that. And even though he's not paying for me anymore, he does still have access to that those resources, and I think he shouldn't anymore. And so I was gonna go and try to
Try to what?
stop that
By doing.
by finding out and being able to prove to the bank that the account that they have was being either hijacked or owned by a bad.
Who are you learning this from?
A bank.
Who at the bank?
What, the people at the bank? I don't know. I don't work at a bank. I don't know how that works.
So you don't know where to go into the bank and get the information you want, is what you're saying.
You go and you ask, and when you have the power behind me that I have coming, I have people coming.
Who's coming with you? Who's the power behind you that's gonna...
Mehru, I thought it was my turn to talk.
Go ahead.
So, whose help do you have?
I got put in contact with a centurion.
A centurion?
Yes.
Which centurion?
He's a friend of Alris's.
Does Alris know that you're using his friend? I just want to know.
Yes, he does. Actually, yeah, he does. Yeah, it was his. It may have been his idea. I don't actually know.
Oh, there it is.
But if it wasn't his idea, it was Lange's idea. So So Lange put me in contact with the centurion so that I'd be able to walk into this bank and he would be able to say, give her what she wants, and they'd give me what I want, and then we could leave and there would be no problems.
Because that's how the East Side works.
Is he expecting you?
I believe so. I feel like I would have talked to him at this point. I just haven't yet. Sorry. But at the very least, I believe Alris told him we were coming.
Okay.
Alris told the centurion you were meeting him in East Side.
Speakerphone. Ring.
No.
Help him. This isn't interrupting. You aren't.
Hi.
Hi.
We have questions.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
Hey, Alris.
Hey.
Is Lange there with you?
I'll put that to you, David. Is he there with me?
He's not far away. You can call
No,
him.
no.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I was just wondering.
No, you should
I'll
get
go
him.
get him.
You should get him.
I go get him.
Did you tell Theraline, or did you tell the centurion friend of yours, whoever that is, that Theraline would be coming to meet him in the east side?
Theraline would be meeting with him in Tamarin.
Okay.
He would be escorting her to East Side,
Okay.
to the bank.
My,
They would be...
My knowledge is that they were going to meet in Tampa.
Completely different.
And you knew that he was also allowing Slush going with her to the east side?
We didn't get that far in the initial discussion.
But it would be implied in him being the Centurion of East Side.
I just wanted to clarify the centurion actually existed.
He does.
You think I would lie to you about that?
I don't know.
I have not lied to you, Mehru.
I feel like I've come in between something.
No, it's all up here. We good.
Okay.
We're working on it. But we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
My question has been answered. Is your question from Alris answered?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've got Centurion Damien and Lennon Kane, Centurion of East Side, and
Yeah,
he has agreed.
download.
He has agreed to help her get this information from the bank.
As far as what exact means, I was just asked to if there was somebody. I was just asked if I could put her in contact, and I did.
So he hasn't actually agreed about the
Okay, so
I will call you later.
yeah, thank you.
Later. Good luck, Theraline.
Call me.
Are you gonna? Will you help me now? I can call you. We don't have to have our listen to
Lange
this.
and Timaeus have a conversation.
I just
Oh.
route
Oh.
the call onto just Lange's Halo and I just walk away.
You not getting the answer you don't want doesn't mean that you made a mistake. It means maybe you made the first right choice of many
Okay.
days.
I've made plenty of right choices, actually. Oh, there was something else I was supposed to tell you.
What? Are we talking about it now?
I don't know if this helps anything. This is really a bad time, but I was really excited to tell you. I'm a Christian now, Mehru. Hey.
Wow.
Great, when you die on the side, you'll go to heaven. I'm happy. I am happy. I'm glad that you're.
Yeah,
Good. That's good.
it's great. Yeah.
That's amazing.
See, when. Oh. So I've made good choices this week. I've made quite a few, actually. Talking to you was maybe not one of them.
Ouch. Okay. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna compartmentalize the good news that you've just given me into a place where I can celebrate that with you at another time, and I'm gonna move over to the place where you've just hurt my feelings and also Timaeus speak.
I should have started with
It wouldn't have helped if that makes you feel better.
You don't know that. I'm sorry, Timaeus. Please go ahead.
It's like talking to a wall.
No kidding. Are you reading my mind right now? That's exactly what it feels like. Except a very talkative, unhelpful wall.
All right, I will accept the slap. Please speak.
While like Lange is just like on the Halo, just shell shocked as Carlos pokes his head in. Do you want like hot dogs?
The grill is just hot enough. What are we thinking tonight?
He picks up the book you've been reading and hurls the bodice ripper at you.
So that's a no to the hot dogs.
That is a no to the hot dogs. So, we all know, the East Side is a very dangerous place. Now, you're pursuing the money that was used to pay for your accounts that we haven't been able to trace back.
Mhm.
Lady Elerina, I know, was looking into it, and you're saying she gave pointers that led back to a bank in East Side.
Wait, Elerina's already looking into this?
She looked into it and told me she hit a dead end and gave me all the information she had.
And you thought Elerina has hit a dead end. She will give up.
Well, she did.
No. That's so hard to believe.
That's not my fault. Open your mind.
Deep.
It is open to the idea that Elerina does not give up as
Bling.
much as you think she does.
Bling. Lady Elerina, I understand you were helping Theraline track down the money that was paying for her
Yes.
paying for her schooling, and I'm told you hit a dead end, but that it pointed to a bank in Eastside.
I was able to determine that it was coming from there, but the bank denied it. I spoke to Theraline about it and explained that it seemed to dead end there, and I asked if she would like me to do anything else, and she said no, so I have stopped. If she had wanted me to do more, I certainly would have, but since she had previously been very sensitive about me pushing too far, I was trying to be sensitive to the fact that I might overstep, and so I did not want to do anything without her permission.
You know what? I do remember that. Yeah.
Is
Sorry,
there
I was
something I
mad.
can help you with on that at this point? Is there-
I'm sorry, I was mad when we had that conversation. I forgot what I said. She said it very quietly.
Is there anything I can help with?
Well, are you busy this weekend?
I am supposed to be going back to
Or
school
Thursday,
on this evening
whatever,
with a
don't care.
different student. Why?
It seems that there is a path for getting more information about that money, possibly from the bank in Eastside.
Does it need to happen this weekend? Could we not wait a week?
Theraline has made arrangements with the Centurion of Eastside. This is the equivalent of saying she's made arrangements with a senator in Washington, D.C., who has agreed to.
She has specifically spoken to a centurion?
We
Have
can.
you actually spoken to the centurion?
I would hope by the time
Yes.
we get to
Decide.
Friday, I would. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. We just
Oh,
haven't
we've done it.
played it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
that's
have
what I'm
spoken.
It's one of those like, hey, I was given this number. You are who I. This isn't a prank, right? Like you are who.
You've
who
spent
I've
more
been told.
time talking to aides
Okay.
than you've spent talking to him directly. You know that they're expecting you in the morning. They'll arrange to pick you up, you and your companion, and that they would be taking you to see the senator, and the senator was going to provide, had put into his busy schedule time for this too.
Yeah, we've arranged stuff.
Timaeus, you and I both know centurions are not to be trusted. They have in no way ever proved themselves to be reliable. Now, if this man is an anomaly, or speaking of a man that represents the area of Eastside, how did he get to such a position?
That's an excellent point. I don't know.
I simply point that out because if he is making the time to meet with her, either it is because he is a very good man or he is a very bad man.
Friends with Arlis.
If
This doesn't answer this is additional information that neither sways things towards good or bad. He is a contact via Arlis.
In what context?
Lange?
Is this from his position in the royal family or from his time in Eastside?
When he got into a brawl.
You hear another voice. You hear another voice. Lady Elerina, this is Lange.
Yes.
When Arlis and Matthew did their thing in Eastside,
Yes.
they secured some very important information that they provided to the Centurion of Eastside.
As in the centurion of Eastside wished to know the wickedness that was going on in his region because he actually wishes to stop it?
That's my understanding, yes. And as far as we could tell, he was never supposed to be Centurion of Eastside.
Meaning,
The last election, the two leading individuals that were running for the office both murdered each other.
oh, his election makes more sense now.
And as far as we could tell, he was more shocked than anyone else that he got elected. And now he's been trying to keep his head above water. And as far as I can tell, there's been a lot of people trying to keep him very, very busy. Busy senators can't get in the way and underfoot too much.
They keep trying to keep him out of his area.
What Alris found was a list of accounts that included centurions' names.
That had engaged services in Eastside.
Yes. So, and the one thing we did know about that list was that the centurions that we were talking to wasn't on it.
I see.
So he is a mistake politically, but we think he's not a bad man. We don't know if he's
Actually a good man.
we don't know if he's got power. He's only got the power that officially centurions wield. But what the bureaucracy, how it responds to that power is another thing altogether. In any case, he has, as Alris called in part of what he was owed for that. This is a political favor that he's doing, that he opened up his schedule, very busy schedule, to fit Theraline into it to help her find this information.
Which most likely he wants to find because it will benefit him as well. It would sound.
Sounds like.
Thank you, Lange. Timaeus, I would go if I had not already committed myself to go somewhere else. While that centurion will certainly have bodyguards, they will care for nothing but him. Whatever happens in my absence, Theraline, you are of such value to me that I would never let you go there alone. Whether Timaeus goes or another, I will gain nothing if you go without proper help.
I never intended to go alone.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
With Andrew, but like.
Theraline, honestly, you need the help at my level, but I cannot give it, for which I apologize. If it could be another time, I would certainly go, and I would help you. Please accept help where you find it. Because what you're seeking is also too valuable. Even if you can get it, there is no guarantee you can get out without help.
So was your plan to go tonight, overnight, go to the bank tomorrow, and come back on the overnight, and then be at church on Lord's Day morning?
Yeah, that was the
Where did my
plan.
money?
Yeah, that was the plan. Would that not have worked?
Just be glad that you're not a hospitlar, that the elder hospitlar of the realm has just said that if she can't go, someone should go with her.
Timaeus, if you cannot go,
I can go.
if you
Yeah,
find
maybe.
Timaeus, if you find that your centurion does not have the power you think, ask me, because I have more powerful friends than him there, but I do not want to ask unless I need to.
I will try to keep this as surgical as possible. If you will accept my help.
Yes, of course.
Well, my work here is done. We'll have to talk later for sure.
I have a train to catch.
Who are you talking to?
My wife. My wife.
Oh, your real life wife. I'm like,
But-
Timaeus doesn't have a wife. I have a thing. No.
Say it to his face.
Say it to his
Say it to your face.
So I was doing some
Like, wait, whose face are we talking to?
In
HD.
so I was no idea. It was Lange's idea.
Oh, good. Throw his own son under the bus. Well done.
I'm making the worst decisions today. I should apologize to Theraline. She shouldn't have to deal with me.
You are Carolyn. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have to deal with me.
Oh, I feel like that every day. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I know.
I think we all agree about that with our playing ourselves.
Well, your need to show all the people.
I would like to die for now. I'd like-
Yeah.
Call me.
Call you.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh.
We all
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Oh, okay, sorry. My.
No.
we all thought you were Timaeus.
Okay, so it's hard.
Did Lange say that?
Yes.
Like right?
Timaeus isn't asking you to call
No,
him.
I didn't-
He's right here.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
I thought it was like you as storyteller telling me to call Lange, and I'm like, I don't have proper motivation for that. Like right now. Or just
Well,
in general?
okay, if you may have caught the part where they said they would talk, he was just asking you to call him later.
Are you gonna? Will you help me now?
That's
What
all
a-
you, boo.
What a once in a lifetime opportunity having a conversation with Lange and Timaeus at the same time. My goodness.
I would love nothing more than to not be a part of this.
You could have easily not been a part of this. I was begging you to not be a part of this.
I wasn't talking as me, I was talking as Alris.
David scribbles down. Remember not to get Savannah involved next time.
The funny thing is, if she pretty much asked any of the rest of us, we all would have had Savannah's response.
Yeah.
In her defense.
There was another person I should have.
The difference is Mehru has the moral.
I have the moral high ground.
She has the credit
Yeah.
Yeah.
that almost no one else has.
Someone else I should have called first, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
He does not have daughters.
Poor Lange, too.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want this. I didn't want this for you.
Okay.
This is before I got there, right?
no.
This is ridiculous.
This is so much tension. Okay. And this is David talking.
I'm so sorry.
feel guilty about this.
There's no guilt. It's just not
Bad.
in my 7 pages of notes.
I didn't
That's
want.
not your fault either.
Thank you. Good.
It's just what it is.
I can sleep well tonight. No, it's not my fault.
Dang it.
She just don't call me.
The mantle's on Do Not Disturb.
No, she's there to call. If you call her, she won't.
No.
Because before I'm going to.
This is like my worst nightmare.
Tell me about it. Okay.
Timaeus.
They haven't called you yet. We may get called.
Okay.
Timaeus doesn't have your number. She does. So if she wanted to bring in you on her side, she's got.
Information red.
Me? What?
I can go.
Sounds so reluctant.
This is
You
messing
could
up
have
your
given me the
plan.
money. You could have given me the money. I should have just asked Lange for the money. He would have given it to me.
Lasers. That's how you will know the full power of this fully operational battle station. Okay.
Ah.
And what did we learn? That snowing your fellow players doesn't actually work.
Okay.
Get on some trains.
Well.
Choo choo.
Yeah,